Barrister Mbeseha, the punchline here is that these actions have continued without any form of consequence, any form of succor from the colonial government. What would you have to say about this?
Well, the problem is these people seem to behave like people from the moon. They are calling on the mayor of Ndu as if the mayor of Ndu lands from heaven to sit in Ndu. The mayor, if there's one there, is very aware of this problem. He lives there. He knows the Mbororo leaders. He knows the other people. If they are killing people, he's aware of them. So do they need to get this woman to come out and wear kaba to sit in the street to bring all this to their notice? Certainly not. So we've had the time, many times before, to address this issue. The farmer grazier problem, that is at the bottom of it. But it should not be a problem because these two communities, the farmers and the cattle raiders, the graziers, they've been living there for time immemorial. They've been neighbors forever. So they didn't just come. There are no people who were transported from somewhere and landed there and planted there. No, they've been living there. So why did he get to this level? How did it come that the villagers will have to come to the street and call on the mayor? It is because they have been instrumentalized. They have been used politically. Who has forgotten about the Ngala militia, who uses very Mbororo? This is all happening in Dongaman too. To commit the Ngarbu disasters, kill people, burn their corpses to hide the crime. Who has forgotten what the government came up to do? After denying it, they agreed it was done by them. They agreed to appoint a commission of inquiry to investigate and find out what happened. And of course, what's important is the conclusion. They claimed that two of their officials were involved, senior officials, and then they asked them, what of the Bororos that you have armed them? They said they disappeared into thin air. How could people there, the very Mbororo, given armed by the government, who have committed crimes, just disappear into thin air? No. There's something being used from the top. You see, what we find so difficult, which is so difficult for me, maybe I don't know whether others feel the same, is how these women too are not descending from the moon. They live in SOP. They live there in Du. A few days, about a week ago, we saw some of those very women, they demonstrated in Du, pressing to press Ngala Gerard, to press the mayor of Du. These are the very people who are not going down the street with palm branches, calling on the governor, calling on the mayor to come and help them. These are the very people who are supporting the very mayor, marching down the street to show that it was very good. Were they doing this thing voluntarily? I doubt it. They have been politicized for their own good because somebody gave them a bottle of beer or something like that. The farmer grazier issue should not arise anywhere, even in Africa, 60 years after independence. The farmers and the graziers can live side by side if you know how to manage the thing. A man with 20 cows, 30 cows, 100 cows does not need so many acres of land to feed the cows anymore. You can grow fodder, feed your cows within a confined environment, and they will not go around eating people's coyams and corn. But government, are they aware of this? Of course they are. But if they did that, that would avoid this crisis, which they exploit for their own advantage. Because what these people do is soon see them marching there, say, oh, we support the government. Oh, we're supporting the government. Let the CPD and come and help us. That's what Yawande needs. That's what the DUA needs to show that it's in control. The you will come there. I remember again, if I'm not forgotten, about 2 weeks ago, they said they were making peace officially. There's supposed to be some peace meetings sitting there in Cambe. They were the Bororo thing. They didn't like doing it. No, it is an opportunity for them to use a political campaign. They know the people who are behind all those things. Dampulo is their son. He lives there with them. He's the one who owns cattle upon cattle everywhere there. He's an incumbent man. He lives there with them. And so these women who are our mothers who would assume, and that's a fact, that they have their own children, girls, women, boys, in their own day. Talk less of abroad, in the US, in UK, everywhere we are. Why are they refusing to stand up to the task and say, no, this is nonsense? That woman is sitting down there. Is not her alone. She has a son. She has a husband. She has a daughter who is well placed somewhere in Yaoundé, in Douala, in the UK, in the US, or anywhere else in the world. So when you let the opportunity pass, when you don't stand up for what is right, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. And so the farmer grazer issue should not arise, should never have arisen. In the 1960s, when Southern Cameroon was still there, the farmers and the and the grazers were all there. Look at this. They have been living there forever. How did it become something so political? They just created a new breed of farmers, a new breed of cattle rearers. No, they have been instrumentalized for the purpose of politics, especially as on the eve of an election. They say, well, we did this. Mr. Mayor came around, the prefect came around with his khaki shirt and said, we will see into it. That's all what it is about. And so, again, I don't know how to say it more than this. If you remember that just last week or 2 weeks ago, we saw the people in Cambe holding a meeting, a peace conference between the boroughs and the farmers. We saw the very people in Ndu there demonstrating, hailing Mr. Ngala Gerard and the mayor of Ndu. One would think that these people, these women are not part of Ndu. Why were they doing that? They're trying to politicize their programs. Say, these are the best people we have. Now they are coins, they are pushed to the corner. They are now on the street again. So be it until the people become reasonable, until we get ourselves out of it, there will be no peace there. Over to you.